you guys are well informed of what my fan base is like. Just before
Short.
I say. You've got a whole stock of currents ready to go. Ripping it and milking it. What are you ripping? I know you're milking your dick and you're jacking off to the printout that's really there.
Yeah, but
What do you rip? What's getting ripped? Like ripping a fart? Are you saying to me right now that you jacked off into the pictures of me and then while you're doing that you're ripping farts? Is that what you just said? I at least thought the people that were doing that were a little bit classy. Like, couldn't you just jack off? You have to fucking fart in too. Still in the game says, Mike, how do your retro consoles still work? Because they forced us to get these widescreen TVs here. I'm not sure if I can get my old consoles to work again. It would be nice to show my niece because she's impatient and can't deal with PlayStation and more modern stuff. Well, old retro games do load a hell of a lot faster, so I mean, that's not a bad idea. I'm seeing that this might be a real question here, so I'll actually answer it. Look at this guy like wrote something. He actually wrote like a real thing to me, and it's like a paragraph, like full sentences, and the word is spelled correctly. I'll respond to this. Do my retro consoles still work? Is that right? So I never really had a problem of my consoles not working very often. So maybe that's happened at some point with some kind of, but usually like all my systems, they don't typically break or anything. Because I'm not like, when I get angry at games, I might pound my fist into my chair or the table or something, but I'm not pounding my fist into the console. All my systems are in pretty good shape and always have been. Only thing about it though is that the systems are very worse, but I've gotten a lot of my systems demodded over the years. So, I also have various systems there. I had a friend over one time, and I think one system that I was having trouble. Oh no, okay. So I was gonna mod and run my Dreamcast, right? And it wasn't that the Dreamcast wasn't working. It was that there were different models of the Dreamcast. One model of the Dreamcast you could do this mod, and the other one that you couldn't, right? So he's like, oh, let's mod the Dreamcast. And I was like, okay. So I get the Dreamcast out. He's like, oh, this is the wrong model of Dreamcast. And then I was like, oh, well, let's just use one of the other Dreamcasts. And he's like, what do you mean? And then they go and have like a bit of like other Dreamcasts. And he's like, normally this wouldn't be like a normal thing, like normally people just have one Dreamcast. And I'm like, I don't know, but we'll go in there and pick like one of the other ones. So he picks out one of the other ones. And he's like, okay, this is, we can mod it. So that's the other thing. So I have multiple, like, I probably have 5 different NESs or more. Well, okay, there's top loaders and then there's even front loaders. So I have lots of, like, GameCubes. I've got like 10 GameCubes. So I have a lot of each console. So if one did break, I have plenty of backups. But the thing is, I don't really have the problem with consoles breaking very often. The thing that gets shitty is controllers. Controllers, I have to definitely get new ones pretty fairly often. Because they were, I play a lot of games and the D-pads and the buttons get shitty. And, I'll like open them up and clean them and do that kind of stuff. But, controllers can get ruined But the console is really honestly, it pretty much stays fine. And then I take the consoles and I'll give them to people that mod systems, and I will have my systems modded. So like an old, so you're talking about the new TVs. You could get any of the systems mod. Like if all you have was a flat screen and you wanted to mod your NES for a flat screen, you could get an HDMI modded NES. But I wouldn't recommend that because I think NES games, Sega Genesis games, all Super Nintendo, all that, I think they look like shit on flat screen TVs. So I don't do that. Some people don't really care, not as much as I do, but I care about how they look and about like how we view them as a kid. There's that nostalgia back in like, oh, this is how we looked at these games back then. But it's not just that; it's the fact that they look better still though, because they have like these sort of what's it called dithering effects where the uh, sometimes like if you're looking at like a waterfall or something like that in the games, like the sprites sort of like mesh together, and you don't get a lot of that. On the LCD like flattens everything out, and they just kind of look gross. So step one would be um, to get yourself a CRT television. You could go onto you go on the Facebook Marketplace. They do it. You go on the Craigslist. A lot of times, or you could go to like a flea market. But there's different ways to get CRTs. So like my personally, that's what I would do. But if you don't want to do the CRT route, I get it. It's a little bit extra work. But what I would do is I would get modded consoles, right? So if you wanted to do NES, you could get a modded HDMI modded NES or something like that. Like you get the AVS. The AVS is like an HDMI mod NES. So you could do that, but the thing with that is then you're talking about not only are you going to want to get the console, but then you're going to want to get involved in EverDrive and all that, and then you're going to have a modded NES and a modded Genesis and a modded Super Nintendo, and then you have all the modded systems. But that's a lot to do, and it's a lot of money, it's a lot of effort and time to do all that. I've done that, but what you might want to do is take the easier route, and they have this device, and it's called a mister. There's my mister. So this is a mister. They have newer models now, but so you get a mister. This one hooks into the CRT, and then you have it has like internet on there, so you can download the updates, and it has all these ports on it to put different controllers in, and then there's the SD card slot to put your games and stuff on. So what I might recommend to you would be probably to go the Mister route, and that saves you the time of like, oh, I gotta get a modded GameCube, I gotta get a modded N64, I gotta get a modded Genesis, I gotta get a modded Super Nintendo, I gotta get a modded whatever. Just get the Mister. Although that said, the Mister doesn't do like all the later. It doesn't do GameCube, so like you would need to get a Mister and a GameCube and a PS. So you would still like need those ones, but as far as like Genesis, NES, like all the older systems, Atari, the Mister can do all that stuff, and it can hook up to a CRT. So what you do is you get yourself the Mister, put all the games on it, and then ideally get yourself a CRT, and then you're good to go as far as retro gaming, pretty much. That would be my recommendation. Does that answer your question? And as far as the money aspect of it, people be like, oh, well, this is expensive and that's expensive. Yeah, it is. Retro gaming can get expensive. But you know what? You buy a Mister and it's, I don't know, $400 or $500. But if you go to get yourself an NES and a Genesis, that's going to rack up the prices real quick. You get yourself a Genesis, some controllers, and a Genesis EverDrive. Now you're already looking at $200 for that, and then all you got is the Sega Genesis. Where the Mister is like every single console practically, those are ones. So you actually save yourself money really in the long run by just getting the Mister and putting all the games on there like that and doing it that way. So I probably would recommend the Mister. And then there are new versions of the Mister. I mean, I could look into it. Like there's a really new version of the Mister that's like just came out or something. So you might want to get like the newer one. This is the one that's been like past several years. I need to get the newer one, but that's probably what I would do at this point. The Russian 5 is also a good alternative. No, it's not. The Russian
No,
5
it's
is
not.
with a dog stick controller. And I had one of those things years back, and it literally started smoking.
No, it's not.
Dead serious. Like this thing out of thing. It's a cheap garbage product. It's horrible. I don't ever buy one of those pieces of shit. It was not a good option. It's actually the worst option. That's what you do if you want all your games to be laggy and play like shit. And also, it doesn't have all the inputs on the back and shit. Like, so the Mister, depending on which one you get, this has like VGA on it, and you can go VGA to like component and go like right into a CRT. You get that fucking Restaurant 5, and it's just like an HDMI fucking garbage device.
Garbage.
It's just like cheap fucking junk. I don't know what we're talking about like that. And I have one. I tested it thoroughly. It was fucking garbage.
No, it's not.
Mike doesn't mince words when it comes to Restaurant 5. I'm trying to save people the trouble and the money. You don't want to get a system, and then have it come and all your games are like lagging and shit. I'm trying to help people. I don't need somebody that like, just throw out.
Don't get a Retron 5, okay?
Games that are all fucking laggy and shit. Like, I don't want anybody to have that experience. There's already a method of opinion from people that are like, those old games suck, and they don't have good graphics and all this, and the last thing you need to do is add to that by making the games fucking laggy. Get a reference and then you go show it to a friend who might not be like that much into retro gaming, and you get this like laggy fucking garbage thing which is with a trash controller, and then you're showing it to him, and he's like, yeah, great old games, bro. At least like show retro games the best they could be, Get yourself an FPGA device, get real controllers, okay? And here's another thing. So with the Mister, you might be like, yeah, but what about real controllers? Well, there is adapters you can get. So if you want to put a real NES controller into the Mister, you can do that with adapters. And you could also use like the NES Classic controller. You get yourself like a USB like NES controller or something. But you can use the real controllers on it. But you do need to get adapters if you want to use the real controllers. So it's a project. You know, it's definitely a project to get a mister and put it all together. But once it's together, it's fucking beautiful. I didn't realize that as much as when I originally got the mister. You know, so that's what they need to tell you about it that they don't tell you. It's a project. It's a bit of a time-consuming project. But once you get it all, you know, you get the thing, it's put together, you got all the games on it and everything. It's super worth it. It's fucking I think the Mister should come with a warning label that says, "Hey, so this Mister thing, it is really cool, but you're gonna have to put it together and you're gonna have to do all the games. You're gonna have to, you know, load up the fucking SD card with it, and you're gonna put everything in a folder, and you're gonna have to update the Mister with the internet, an Ethernet cable into it, and then you're gonna have to run the fucking little script on it so that, you know, when you first get it, so that the fucking thing works, like the first time you get it, and then like maybe like once a year, you want to do it again to like keep the Mister up to date. You gotta update the Mister. You know, it's a little bit of a project, so. But once it's all good to go, it's awesome because you get like every single system, every single retro system all together, and they look like the whole console looks. None of this retron shit with fucking lag. Anyway, hope that answers your question. Thank you very much. Just the Mister sounds the easiest. I still have my old consoles. I just like to get them to work again. Even my mother likes playing classic Mario games, but it'd be cool if my niece didn't watch her weird cartoons all day when she's over here. She's 4 years old and already gaming somewhat decently at that age. So you're saying like you're putting on like a PS5 game and it's like too much? I would think so. That's one another thing I think about, like old like Atari games and NES games. It's like they're simpler, so I think it'd be good for kids to get into them easier. So you just want to like fix your old systems. Well, fixing the old systems, you're gonna have to find somebody that can fix them. So you're gonna have to send them to somebody that like can fix it and mod systems and shit. What I would do, honestly, like if you're looking for NES, really just get the easiest thing. Probably would just get an ABS because I don't know what are they, like $100 or something. You get an ABS and then it would literally just plug into your modern TV. And then I don't know if you saw the original cartridges, but you'd be able to play original cartridges with that. Because it depends how many, like, what are you really looking to do? Are you looking to do, like, every old system, or you just want to do any? If you're like, are you looking to do just NES? Maybe just get an ABS with a cover drive. Might be the easiest thing. You get a PS Plus subscription and you don't want to play anything because there are all these gigantic 100-hour games and there's nothing simple and fast. Yeah, I mean, I totally agree with that. Speaking of games that aren't exactly simple and fast either, though, then you have Adventure Island 3 here. It's not simple at all. It seems tough, and it's not fast. It's a long game. So not all of those games are simple and fast. Damn it. I cannot remember. God, alright. It sounds like there needs to be a restart with that. You want to tweak over and work again. So there's a whole community of people online that fix retro consoles, you can go on Instagram, you can go on Twitter, wherever, and find some guys that fix old systems. If your systems, contact them, be like, I want systems fixed. Send it, put them in a box, send it to them, and get your systems fixed. They're gonna tell you if you have an old system and it's not working, you gotta get it fixed, or you buy a new one. So that's the way it's good. You can't, it's not gonna magically work if it's broken. I just sent the guy the other day for another matter, but I didn't get it yet, but so I've two bought it yesterday, and I'm getting another one from the game. So I'm always doing that. And I built a missile and I built myself two different. I have a mister that plugs in this here, so I have a mister that is like an HDMI mister. Then we have a third mister here, which is Aaron's mister. And then I built another mister, for the Screenwave office. So I'm on like, what, 4 or 5 of these misters now that I built. So I'm very familiar with doing that. And by built, someone goes, oh, like someone built the mister, I got that on the bags. They send it in with like instructions, and you just like put it together. It's like an assembly thing. I would like make the mister. And the Nixon made the mister. Now, you're not listening. You can't decipher a conversation. It was in a packet that I put together.
Goodness. Funny.
Like saying that you got to develop a mystery. You know, you sit in your bedroom all day and have no friends and have a conversation with another human being, so you can't understand what a fucking conversation is like. That's actually the problem.
Tonko. Some fucking, you came in on 23.
Sorry, I only do Twitch conversations. Yeah. I've never had a real life conversation before. Hey, Mike, what's a white button to a female? Can you explain it? Can you explain the touch of a woman? Please?
Please.
Fucking shit! AI robots will soon fix that problem. Except that it's not a real woman. It's sitting catching a fucking tin can with a fucking wig on.
You're lying to
And lying to yourself. That might not make any difference because I think a lot of my chat likes the tin cans anyway. So it really make no difference. Anybody here pumping a tin can right now? Yes, a can of Heinz baked beans. Figured
figured.
only have WD-40 on here. It's a pretty cool hearing you praise my spelling, grammar, punctuation, etc. too. I feel flattered. I get these compliments a lot. English isn't the native language in this country. I was born in Canada, pretty stay for 5 years because my parents moved me to Germany. And if you don't see this person, you see the grammar, you see the full sentences, and how it's like a thought and a conversation. This is the person to be emulated. Still in the game. Well, go check out that. Try to be more like this guy. I'm going to start pointing out people that and make coherent sentences. I haven't been able to point it out because I never get them. This is the first time in 2026 I've had somebody make a coherent sentence in my screen. But now that I finally got one, pointing it out. You're a person to be revered and envied for your talents. You know, and I would think that would just be the norm for most people, but unfortunately, especially here in Twitch, it's definitely not. I get a lot of good game, me jerk off. Yeah, they're typing you are instead of your. They're typing YOU apostrophe RE. Hey Mike, you are cool. Instead of hey Mike, you're cool. YOU. Jeff Ray 5538. Thanks for sub.
Top viewer streambrew.org and Q7L7D.
Now listen, I get it's a Twitch chat, and it's like, you know, how much can you really expect? But like, that's certain for me. I see so many grammatical errors that I'm like, alright. Can we do like a little, like slightly better? Because the entire community is just making themselves look like really fucking stupid. And I would like to think that a lot of you guys are like, you know, a lot of you guys like nerdy, maybe like Star Trek, you know, and then you come in here and you're like misspelling everything. And I'm like, I thought you were supposed to be like the nerdy smart people. What happened to that? Because it's not that. It's just a bunch of like misspelled sentences and like people trying to be funny and they're not.
They're not.
That's not like your classic example of a nerd. Nerds are supposed to be smart. At least in terms of like, you know, writing. But come on, pick it up a little bit. I think it really makes the retro gaming community like look really bad, which is a shame because I love retro games. You know, somebody else sometimes on these streams and they'll see all the fucking words in the spell and be like, oh, this is just a bunch of fucking idiots here. And then that's the opinion of the retro gaming community. Not that it's community, but maybe it could be a community if we could fucking learn to spell and form complete sentences.
Three 3:30, fresh 3:30, so.
I'm generally a huge fan of you, Mike. I love gaming, and you don't come across as cynical. I don't come across as cynical. Maybe you better keep watching these streams. Alright, I'm gonna take a quick break, and we'll be back. Oh my god. Alright. No, Toby! No! Fucking Toby! They're basically ready for the scene. You know, like, motherfucker, fucking killing, fucking thing.
What?
Is it not bad? The thing in the end is the room is awful. Jesus, I'm going on. The game is running out. We have left over, man. I don't know, maybe get the dragon. I'll come with this, take this from me. Until it's fucking Pokemon got done with it.
Fuck. Oh. Okay. Well.
Alright, this ain't bad, this ain't so bad. I'm gonna do it right now. There. Okay, and now I don't know what to do. Okay, so I've got two swords. This is the furthest I've ever done. Oh no. Oh no. I think it's
See, you can't even jump.
Oh god, oh god, oh god. Oh lord. What? Oh my god. So you totally take the wall down and you need the dragon? Does the dragon have to take it something new? You can use it. So you can exactly what the fucking thing. So how are you supposed to fucking know? You think you can have spiders? Yeah. Alright, here we go. Show me time. Perfect. Alright. Fuck. It's lost. Do this. Now what? It's like you make a system. At what point do I use the name? Is anytime and get to one? I mean when I use it. So okay. What I know the dragon does, it's a big animal. Check out there. Yes, it's all. It's just not fun. Yeah. I should just retell it. That's fucking interesting. It's fucking funny. You can get hit. Fucking stick it down. There we go. There we go. Where did that come from? Like, you put it to this fucking good guy. I'm gonna already like use it later. As if it's easy to fucking just switch between me. There, now. I can't. What?
Come on!
Favorite thing. Fucking ever seen. Oh god. Oh god. Damn it! You don't do it, that makes it. That's just fucking great. You're gonna fucking die. For sure. This guy will get this line to me. Right? But I died. No, never know yet. What the heck? You know, I could have used that right there, right? If I use that too early, though,
This weather's perfect for a little exploring.
Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you. Give me Toby. Where's Toby? Show me Toby. Fuck it. There. This is not gonna do it. It's right here. I did it. Oh, what the hell? I'm trying. That's right. Oh shit, oh shit, oh shit. It's a turn gun. It put the drag on. God forbid you can't just select the fucking thing. You're trying to avoid 9,000 enemies. You can't get to the fucking arrows. And then jumping around like an asshole. Jumping in and out. I can't move. There's too many spiders. The wizard isn't even hitting the spiders. I lost on half my health.
Fuck.
Yeah, okay, fuck Jen. Alright, I got fucking rid
Light to cut. I got you. Fine, evade. Okay. Light right. Leave it to me, faithful companion. Seize my call. Evil retreat. My blade cuts down evil like fairy stars in the sky. The king makes might. Rends the heavens. Victory, the only option. Lumber in the mix.
Okay, so what did you do? It's right there to the right. It would change it to the fucking ground. If I got one, I want it to flip too. Right? So this time you flip it too. So it should flip it from the front to the back. Right? See what's happening. And it flipped it through. So that thing goes to certain you flip it through. And then the thing
There's no time to wait. That's the sword, well. Back to sleep. Right. My turn. Don't worry. As the sword will. Right. I see how. Allow vanish. Purging slash.
Here you go.
Dwellers of countless legends, melodies, and dreams. A measure of steel slices the world through. The king made might, rends the heavens.
Shooting the air through the screen, so like the actual, can they like make the controller better? They actually works. So I'm gonna it's very much showing the controller, right? I was reading the book. I want to show you guys a real heavy hardcore reader. So this is the book that I read. The one witness story.
Leave it to me. You're a I swear on my blade. Drawn for countless legends, melodies, and dreams. Light your shadow. My blade cuts down evil. My spirit soars in the sky. Let this sword array send you away.
I need to keep this close to the level of social license. So, I've been told there's two eating real style, which is what I'm on now. In other words, what makes your food an entire real style. So that's one step around the world.
Okay. Don't worry. As the sword will. I got you. Okay. Leave it to me. My turn. Fine. Don't worry. Light your shadow. Victory, the only option. The name of the night, emissary. Light your shadow. The line is marked. The sword follows my will and wins power in the heavens. What the heavens? Let this sword array send you away.
Hooray. We need in order to work better, hard or curve.
Fill up with 7 ducks.
Good thoughts on this. I don't like anything Patrick Stewart says at this point. Because all I can think about is, so for like the longest time, all he was doing was these fucking sonnets, like Twitter. And all I can think about anymore is when, like, he pulls out his, like, sonnet book and he's like, sonnet? And then he just, like, reads it straight. And I'm like, and then I see Bill Shatner, it's like doing some kind of, like, funny commercial. And I'm like, find Bill Shatner to be, like, some kind of fucking entertaining. So you
It's
get
like a rough good day touch me. Summer day with Lord Nathan.
I get it. You know what? Shatner did Shakespeare too. All those fucking actors did. But they don't all shove it in your fucking face continually. I think that's pretty much a prerequisite to be a lead actor on Star Trek, and you have to do something with the actual Shakespeare. You know? That was like the fucking General Tang in Star Trek 6. He's a big Shakespearean actor, you know? A lot of them are. But they're not all continually just shoving that down your fucking throat. So now when I think of like Engage, I just think of him like reading this fucking this Shakespeare stuff, and I'm just like, I'm gonna go Shatner.
This is the path I follow.
Like fucking sucks so badly.
This weather's pretty. Come to the seaside with me, Lord Nathan.
At least Kirk died back in the 90s when Star Trek was still like decent. Thank God. Also, thank God that fucking pretty David in his money.
Cut through darkness. My turn. Drifting clouds. Right. Leave it to me. Okay. My turn. Okay. My turn. Okay. My heart's clear. Victory. Only option. Sword follows my will and wins power in the heavens. Yes, the one didn't quite summons, breaking all illusions.
idea. It's only there.
I swear on my blade.
Well, it's very nice of you to fix your brother's next message. I'm not saying it.
Come to the seaside with me, Lord Phaethon.
Good job fixing your brother's next message. You know, if I'm ever with somebody and they're like typing, and then I grab their phone and I'm like, and then I fix somebody else's text messages, I'm gonna message you. I want to see what your response would be. I don't know what I'm supposed to say. Fucking leave this. Like, I think there's some pretty stuff in the Fortnite thing. Yeah, I was talking about that. Like pretty stuff out about it. It's really big, good for them. You get the weird push. I go into other different I see people getting continually banned. And see like you can see one of these streamers that has like the giant boobs.
The giant
Right?
boots.
And then see like somebody with big boobs. And then they get banned. But then like yeah, you can't avoid it. You go to Twitch and it's just like it's there. Like the first thing you say is like these big boobs. And you're like, okay, clearly like they're watching because they're like these big boobs. And then there's you know some fucking dude who's like, look at the big boobs. And then he gets banned. What do you expect? Like the camera is like literally everything in the face just because they want to touch. Like, why are you banning yourself? Isn't that isn't your thing? Like, I thought that's what I mean. Like, that's not a thing. That man is banning people because they're like, what are you doing? You're trying to venture out? I don't know what I'm banning you. Like you already mentioned venture. Like that's kind of the thing that's going on here. That's kind of the thing that's going on there. And they're like banning those guys. And it's like, okay, well, maybe it's in your profile. Maybe the guy would have into it. You go up and it's so nice to say like that's weird. But like the little bit that I've seen like other times, I just see people getting banned and all that. Everybody's so fucking sensitive over nothing. These things are all the mean people. I mean, it's definitely a little bit like that. But also, it makes it a little like boring for me. Please. I also like sort of want all the wackiness from my chat. But at the same time, what I don't particularly like is a lot of people in my friends. They're trying to be comedians. They're using this like as a forum to, like really joke. It's like, this is the only like fucking thing. Like, this is like, it's something that's like to do. I could do this next time. These people think of it like a fucking thing from like place. I think they've got something that the comedy still mixed up with extremes that we do in the videos. So I don't really like to do conventions anymore because I do a convention with 500 people sitting next to me, and I mentioned about you get comfortable so you go to the convention, all the people meet up at the convention, and then they say, oh, no, it's a movie. And then you have this entire line of people to get there. Let's say there's 500 people. So somebody comes up and they're like, oh, how are you doing? Thank you for trying this thing. Okay, next. And you don't really get the chance to talk to those people. It's because you have 499 other people to get there. And you can't spend 10 minutes talking to this person or 10 minutes talking to this person. So I don't really like to do. I don't think it's a good way to connect with the fans because you don't really get to talk to anybody or people. Because everybody you gotta get through the whole right? So instead of that, I like to do these streams and talk to people. But then I get disappointed because then nobody's making a conversation. They just they come in here and they go, ooh, Mega Man. And then I go, what about Mega Man? What is that? And he goes, Mega Man. And like, okay, well, I go from that to the game convention so that I could have more of a conversation. So that I can have more of a conversation with you people. Because I'm on screen for hours and hours and hours and hours. And then it gives me an opportunity where somebody can be like oh, like earlier, me about his game consoles, not work out. That was a good example of would like these screens to be, but it doesn't work out like that. It's usually just like four attempts of comedy and people like saying off-topic stuff. So I can't seem to really win with no matter what I do. I can't seem to get anything I want to be. I mean, it's pretty much poo-poo-poo-poo. There's a famous Brendan Springer playing crazy funny guy who mocks the Washington band with the greatest everything. Yeah. I think he was Starship Troopers Ultimate Buzz War. What? I think you Starship Troopers Ultimate Bug War? That's not a sentence. I think you Starship Troopers Ultimate Bug War. So I think that you or anyway, one or the other. I feel like there's also the fact way to emulate human conversation. But I was like trying to figure it out. It's like, okay, these are like nerds and what are the fuck? Why Starship Troopers like that would be a thing with nerds and then it's like, I got you, Starship Trooper. I'm like, what? What did you say to me? It's not funny. Like, the whole platform is literally the box. It's like, losing power because they were speaking. You know, at least I understood that. That guy wants me to push into his mouth. That was actually better than a lot of people did. It was a complete thought. From beginning to end, I understood. He addressed me. He said his desire. I was able to understand it. So that's, you know, that's not too bad. That's like, me, actually, I don't know. I don't know, but person robot. You like to read a long book? Oh yeah. What long book would that be? Let me take a picture of from the band. Sorry, with your break. Next time you do that. Starship Troopers Ultimate Thug War is a FPS that recently came out for all systems. Why did you say it in the first place? So what the fuck you said before? We're gonna do a stream, maybe a series of streams where we teach your kids about truth reading. Idea. Has anybody here ever you ever go to the computer with free sound? And also think about what you're saying before you hit send too. Try doing it. There we go. If the chat doesn't need to continually keep moving, because if we have actual people that reread what they were saying before they typed it, we probably would only get one message every 5 minutes. Because this is just, yes, you comment never RPG. Like, it's just nothing. So you just what we have in the last minutes, okay? We just do an RPG. What do you mean RPG? What are you talking about? RPG. What a formula. It's about taking the, he's in the he's going a fix and he's like, I gotta think of a gaming. RPG thing. RPG. As soon as I say that I make myself forget it. I like that next time is actively responsible for their blood pressure. They're 20 otherwise days. Even though I'm not sure I think it's my blood pressure in general, so if you guys are waiting, trying to get it into a normal level, so it's not for me, like I do.
This stage takes a long time.
Naked picture of Mike as an old man with a blood pressure.
Done! Done! Good. Fuck this thing.
Naked picture of Mike as an old man.
Steam was hard. Not hard, just took a long time.
No, no. Bitch! Have someone throw it!
This weather's perfect for a little exploring. Promise to tell me if anything the Qingming blade will always be raised towards your enemies.
This is
Stretch.
why I put that.
This way. Promise. How about if we're going now? No problem. Away.
Come on!
There's something about it.
Leave it to me.
Oh wow! Makes such a difference.
Fine. My turn. Okay. Pretty, right? Right. Yeah. I got you. Okay. My turn. Don't worry. You're a frog. Art. Fine. My turn. I got you. I got you. My turn. Fine. You're a frog. Fine. Leave it to me. Faithful companion, heed my call!
God,
I got you!
Yeah, I tried to
Ah,
Okay.
make stuff sustainable too.
Stretching cloud. The sword follows my will and winds howl in the heavens. Let this sword array send you away. Leave it to me. Victory, the only option. Leave it to me. My turn. I got you. Okay. My blade strikes like a shadow as the sword wills. Here I come. Like a shadow. Leave it to me. Okay. Don't worry. Leave it to me.
that's right.
Stretching cloud. Don't work like a shadow. Fine. Don't worry. The name of the night emissary. Leave it to me. Okay. A measure of steel slices the world through. The Qingming smite rends the heavens.
This one you do and everything.
Fine.
You're just sitting here playing retro video games, making money while I'm doing it. You're sitting here with no life, like fucking bored. You're playing shit to me because I didn't put into you. Because you get no attention at all. From friends, family, women. This is a good version, you know. People also on the there's something I wonder how you're getting that. You're not perfect.
Victory, the only option. Okay. Leave it to me. Okay. As the sword will. Stretching cloud. Now's it, quick. Leave it to me. Stretching cloud.
This is a long one, too.
Okay.
Where do you get that? I'm stuck.
Leave it to me.
It would be the same, and I would get really the same. It might be
My turn. Right.
getting,
It's stuck now.
you can say that I'm going to go. You can make it just perfect.
Don't worry.
That's it. And that's what really say. You know, just put in severe, really,
Right.
to anybody.
I got the crown!
How do I start?
You know why it wouldn't work? Because I would be broke. And I wouldn't go to sleep.
Look, how do I... This soft awkward.
I got you!
Six mans? So you're saying that I should do?
I'm done, but I'm stuck. This is so stupid. And I wasn't supposed to go back here, I don't think. I'm stuck. Why would they do that? So stupid. I was almost done. That's so, it takes so long.
Right there? That's a shitload of fuck. I just fell in the lava right there. What a shitload of fun. I'll just say that. There's no way that there we're figuring it out.
See? It's stuck now. All the things. Good. There. You're done. Stop, man.
Okay, I got you!
What the hell?
The night,
Come on. That's so stupid. That's not fair. That's not fair at all. See, that's not fair at all, stupid.
The name of the night emissary! Great armor at my command! As the sword wills. Okay.
I'm done yet.
So I did games like way before, angry video game nerd. And then, James makes this video about Ninja Turtles. He gets a plant at the end. I'm on my way.
The sword follows my well and wins power to heaven! Yes, Quan, you're quite something! Bring it all on in! Victory, the only option. Cut it open! Watch out! Drawn from countless legends, melodies, and dreams!
So that's the question I have to do. We had this whole era of this copycat people. James made this up series. And so we go like, oh, it's in the same state, but also in the same exact way. Like, sure, you can use new games. And you can be angry at games, sure, but like, you can't, when you start doing like cowabunga piece of dog shit, it's like, come on. That's James's thing. It's just, I get it. You also want to review games in an angry way. Fine, do it. But add your own fucking flair to it. Don't fucking rip off his fucking act. You know? That's what pissed me off about it. But please, go ahead. Make an angry review. Just don't do it in James's exact style and use his exact fucking terminology.
Oh.
Fucking hell.
How about a little erratic? I'll give you I'll hold the umbrella.
Or like these other guys don't have like the white shirt on too. Or then like when they film it's like the same exact way. James used to have this way, like he'd take an NES cartridge and he put the cartridge in, like kind of in an angry way, right? You take the card, you gotta shove it in and press it down and then like hit the button, and if people would do the same way, he'd put the cartridge in. It's like, you fucking film it.
Fine. Are you okay? My turn. Okay. Leave it to me. My heart is a mirror. Purging slash.
Me too.
Mike is playing a little Minecraft where I'm actually taking the game.
My blade Finally touched down evil! My spirit soars in the sky! The Qingming Light! Rinse the heavens! Please watch closely. This link is for you alone. Here to assist. Leave them to me. Evil retreats. Here to assist. You're a fraud. I'm here. Not worth my time. Sweat the decisive. I swear on my blade. There's still a chance. It's recovered. Cut through darkness. Sweat the decisive.
So the movie
What?
I got a fucking
They're coming.
But back then, I was always like in makeup or behind a mask or something. So I really didn't like want to be on camera or anything, but I didn't want to not have videos on the channel, you know, and kill our YouTube channel. So I started doing videos, started doing like top 10 videos, all this shit. And it wasn't particularly, I would have rather just kept making episodes of Dave again and have James just kept being Jim. That would have been the ideal thing, but he wanted to go shoot the movie. So I just started making my own like videos.
Puzzle.
So when we talk about the movie, my perspective on it is like that in front of people who really wanted to just see James, and so did I. So I got everybody who was like, "Where's the nerd episode?" I thought they said the same. I was like, I wish you were still doing it. You know, I wish I was still just writing when James was doing the nerd stuff, but you know, he wanted to make the movie. So that was my take. So I didn't really have.
Yeah, I'm gonna get killed by the monster.
But then, so it was a year or two that I was making movies. How was that? There's Mike's going to be in the movie. I was supposed to be in the movie, actually. Because part of the movie takes place in Las Vegas. And James was going to have like harvest impersonators. And the whole Vegas part of it. So I was going to be like a harvest impersonator character in the movie. And it was like, movie stuff. And I was like, I didn't want to do that. We wanted to stay and like, do YouTube videos. And I'm going to make like stuff like that. Then I make the music video. I don't want to be an Elvis impersonator in the movie. So you really need help for it. But then people like being like, oh, they're going to be in the movie. So I kind of
How do I get that?
So I did do like a full people. So there was like all these people that are very good see in the movie. I know movies don't it. They don't can just see in the movies. So people are like, so I'm like, okay, fine. What do we do? And so they're going to be playing monster movie. And my idea was, how about there's this one shot where the baby also steps on me and tells me that's what I wanted to do. He was like, yeah. I'm like, okay, well, what do you want? He's like, go sit by that bench and act like you're having fun. So I was sitting by this bench.
You look like you're not having fun.
And he's like,
I'm not.
and I'm like, okay, well, what's wrong? He's like, you don't have to. I'm like, I wanted to be killed by the human show. I'm like, okay. And we're doing that. He's like, I just feel we're putting that. So that's what's in the movie. That's a good example. Girlfriend comes in after 15 minutes sucks to outside envoys, free, and XXD, typical things, and for a this, I guess, from those sites, you can just yeah, Captain. I'm like, I'm not happy with this scene. He's like, that's what's going on. Yeah, but then I think, really, that doesn't work. I've never done this in a lifetime.
You can take the rewards. Buy some melon flavored candies.
Come on.
From this energy, fight whatever I'm gonna have to fight here now. I'm gonna assume just keep my distance.
As the sword will. My punch. Oh my. Okay. As the sword will. Hello. Fine. Nice. Okay. Don't touch me. Right. Fine. As the sword will. Shadowless blade. Reveal truth.
It's space.
One more.
I'm sorry, I'm just thinking about urination right now. What did you ask? You see, I'm having a hard time answering the question because I wasn't really paying attention. I wasn't really paying close attention to the question.
Come to the seaside with me, Lord Phaethon. How about a little late-night adventure? I promise you'll love it. We're going now? No problem. On my way. This weather's perfect for a little touch me too. This weather erotic talking summer day with Lord Phaethon.
Because it's just like miraculous that I made it through it that first time. Nice! Hey, you look like you can start going to the hole. Bullshit.
Watch out! As the sword will! My turn! My turn! Okay.
And then there. Oh.
Drifting clouds! Allow me. Fine. Drifting clouds! Leave it to me. Right. My turn.
Oh.
As the sword will. Behind you. My turn.
You're learning about the exercise sauce and you can lick the tip. Very good. That's what I mean.
What? I think I've screamed enough for now.
Oh yeah, shit with his fucking kitty paws. Big Crack Rock, thank you very much for the sub. He says, ours are more in the way of group. That's what he typed. I'm reading it out exactly. Thank you very much for being subs for 79 months.